Morning, everyone. It's freedom or bust. Souls on a mission. We're going home if you want to, or you can stay around this place that's furthest thing from your home. But you have choice, and this morning I think we're all just going to align with the divine and make the big choice for once and for all and not deviate after that. So let's bring our hands together, folded together, and know for certain that no matter how you are right now, how you're feeling, what's going on in your life, good day, bad days, whatever, some real bad news, some okay news, some great news, it doesn't really affect who you are as a soul and as an immortal. Absolute ecstatic bliss soul. So let's pray together. O Spirit, Thou and I are never apart. Bliss and I are never apart. Love and I are never apart. Help me right now and give me the strength, the courage, the humility, and the humble surrender to let go of my mortal identifications so I could have a glimpse, I can have a taste, I can have an experience of who I really am. I am you. You are all. I am you. And you are all. Om. You all can chant the next one. Om. And one more, please. Om. So we're going to sing a song right off the top of the so-called show this morning. That dates all the way back to the Upanishads, which is old. Thousands of years. And it's, why don't we just repeat the words? O Lord, lead me. From darkness to light. O Lord, lead me to freedom. O Lord, lead me from restlessness to peace. O Lord, lead me to freedom. O Lord, lead me from the unreal to the real. O Lord, lead me to freedom.
O Lord, lead me to freedom.
O Lord, lead me from death to immortality.
O Lord, lead me from death to immortality.
O Lord, lead me to freedom.
O Lord, lead me to freedom.
And then I'm going to add these words. Freedom for my soul.
Freedom for my soul.
Freedom for my family.
Freedom for my family.
Freedom for everyone.
Freedom for everyone.
Freedom for my soul.
Freedom for my soul.
Freedom for my family.
Freedom for my family.
Freedom for everyone.
Freedom for everyone.
It's freedom or bust.
It's freedom or bust.
We're going home.
We're going
From death to immortality.
from death to immortality.
It's freedom or bust.
It's freedom or bust.
And we're going home.
We're going
From death to immortality.
from death to immortality.
It's really hard for us earthlings to consider such a notion. We might like to think that we're going to go home, somewhere home, in the inner worlds. And does that mean that I don't get to enjoy this life? No, the opposite. If you really want to enjoy this physical world of change and of comings and goings and births and deaths and struggles and everything else you can add to it, then we need to know where home is. We need to have, at least on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you? Where are you? How bad do you want it? Do you know the greatest quality, says Patanjali, who is the foremost exponent of yoga, and wrote the Patanjali Yoga Sutras, and is the one who's responsible for almost every yoga studio and what they follow, the 8 steps of Patanjali's yoga, Raja Yoga. He said the greatest quality we can possess is this word called Tivra Samvega. Tivra Samvega. In Sanskrit, it means extreme passion for freedom, for oneness with spirit. and extreme dispassion for anything that is unreal, temporary, like this earth show that we are in, like this body that we are in. And I think it's that longing and that intention that we can set this morning, just between you and God, you and Source, you and the Cosmic Mother, whatever's closest aspect of divinity to you right now. And you can set the bar a little higher than if you didn't come here. You need to know. I mean, if you guys didn't know where you're going to go next today, what would you do? Huh? Well, you'd be sitting here calling 911 or what? I forgot where I'm going next. Well, it's the same thing. You have a very valuable, incarnation right now. Your mortal soul is just sitting right as you right now, and is just waiting to see if you're going to give it any kind of TLC and some kind of love and some kind of focus or not. And in doing that, in knowing who you are as an immortal soul, as a child of the infinite, then all of a sudden you're going to get very interested in home, just like E.T. Right? Phone home. Phone home. Hello. It's good to see you. Thank you again for coming. We're talking about how bad do we want to go home? The big home. The big eternal home. And even if that's a tough thing for you to really want because of your children, your grandchildren, because that next thing is on the horizon, that little house somewhere, and it's just going to be great. So I don't really want to yearn to go to the other side. I'm not talking about going to the other side. I'm talking about you looking inside and discovering the other side. That right here, right now, while in a body, is the name of the game, baby. It's what we're going to do. We're going to discover the truth of who we are, whose we are, and that already freedom that the soul is while we're in this body. Hopefully, we're going to get really close, if not right there in this incarnation. It depends on what you guys reset or set this morning. A big part of it has to do with maybe making it a 10. And just prove to yourself that the greatest quality you could possess on the spiritual life is this extreme passion to be one with the infinite again. To be home in your infinite divine bliss, oneness consciousness. Honestly, you'll see how it lifts up. Hello, Ann Tyler. Good to see you again. Thank you for coming back. I'm just getting started, but it doesn't look like I'll ever get started because I'm always just getting started. So here's our song. We repeated the words. You repeat after me and sing for your dear lives this morning. Yeah, it ain't about me. I swear to God, it ain't about me, and it ain't about you. It's about the truth this morning. And it's about how you can actually have such a deep, deep motive in your heart, such a pureness, such a sweetness, just like if you could wipe the slate clean of all the things that have broken your heart in this life and all the little knowledge that you've attained on maybe journeys of lifetimes, which still amounts to just a tiny bit that you need to wipe out because it probably needs the big reboot. You know what I mean? You need to wipe the slate completely clean, I think, dear. Oh Lord, lead me from darkness to the light. Oh Lord, lead me to freedom. I'm ready to hear people sing this morning. Oh Lord, lead me from darkness to the light. Oh Lord, lead me to freedom. Good job. Oh Lord, lead me from restlessness to peace. Oh Lord, lead me to freedom. Everybody. Oh Lord, lead me from restlessness to peace. Oh Lord, lead me to freedom. Oh Lord, lead me from the unreal to the real. Oh Lord, lead me to freedom. Everybody. Oh Lord, lead me from the unreal to the real. Oh Lord, lead me to freedom. Oh Lord, lead me from death to immortality. Oh Lord, lead me to freedom. Your turn. Oh Lord, lead me from death to immortality. Oh Lord, lead me to freedom. Oh, freedom for from death to immortality. It's freedom or bust, and we're going home from death to immortality. Again, it's freedom or bust, and we're going home from death to immortality. Everyone, it's freedom or bust, and we're going home from death to immortality. Oh Lord, lead me from darkness to the light. Oh Lord, lead me to freedom. Let's sing that together. Oh Lord, lead me from darkness to the light. Oh Lord, lead me to freedom. From restlessness to peace, sing together. Oh Lord, lead me from restlessness to peace. Oh Lord, lead me to freedom. From the unreal to the real. Oh Lord, lead me from the unreal to the real. Oh Lord, lead me to freedom, death to immortality. Oh Lord, lead me from death to immortality. Oh Lord, lead me to freedom, freedom for my soul and freedom for my family, freedom for everyone. Oh, freedom for my soul and freedom for my family, freedom for everyone. Again, oh, freedom for my soul and freedom for my family, freedom for everyone. It's freedom or bust, and we're going from death to immortality. It's freedom or bust, and we're going from death to immortality. Again, it's freedom or bust, and we're going from death to immortality. It's freedom or bust, and we're going home from death to immortality. Oh, see if you may be up to notch from 1 to 10. Your great soul need, everyone. Your great soul need for some kind of freedom. Some kind of getting out of the box. Maybe just a little bit out of the box today. Or a whole lot out of the box today. Out of this cage, this chicken coop of human existence, says Yogananda. A chicken coop. And we get so used to it, we don't even know the cage door to our heart is open to fly. So let's receive a big breath together and receive as much courage as you can handle right now. Inhale, please. And exhale, surrender to that strength. Surrender to your soul strength. Inhale, let's breathe in. Another big sip of divine love, please. And exhale, surrender to the love that your soul is. Inhale divine light. Come on, inhale. Sip it up. Sip it up. Sip it up. Hold it in your heart. And now surrender to that divine light. Oh, how about some divine assistance with all of this, Lord? Inhale. Call in SOS, Spirit, oh Spirit, help me. Your ever-loving presence I need right now. Exhale. And how about a big hit of peace, everyone? Inhale. I mean a peace where your mind is calm. There's no worries, there's no fears, there's no troubles in River City. And exhale, empty out. And just in the quiet, let's just spend a few moments just in the quiet where you are just breathing in some of your soul power, some of your soul light, soul love, soul peace. And surrendering to who you are rather than resisting who you are. Just a few moments in this stillness together. Each breath is important. Only this moment is real. Where are you on a scale of 1 to 10? And please, I'll give you a little tip. At the end of any kind of prayer, any kind of contemplation, any kind of meditation, or any other form that you practice, please don't think about it after you've made a sincere effort. Why don't you give it all as a little gift back to the giver of all gifts? Why don't you just give it back to love? Why don't you give it back to your true immortal nature? And don't think about it again. Don't question yourself. Don't wonder why something didn't happen. Don't question why your mind still isn't under your control. Don't go there. That's a trap. Just lay your life, your mind, your heart, your soul at the feet of your ecstatic soul nature, and you'll be just fine. Let's receive a big breath, everybody. And a big sigh breath out. Woo! So, good morning.
Good morning.
Pranam. Om Shalom. Praise the Lord. Hare Krishna. Anyone else? I want to give a welcome. That just take care of everybody's, however you believe. But it really is. It's an amazing light that we are in. I said in class yesterday, I read a near-death experience where a woman led a really great life. And she was so amazed that she went right into the netherworlds, right into the lowest realms. She's going, oh, it doesn't make sense. I had a good life. And she saw people who were just really, really dark. And they were in the dark. They were fighting. They were yelling. They wanted to kill each other. I mean, you can imagine the lower realm. I mean, they were kind of in this realm, too. There's places like that. And then all of a sudden, she noticed that everyone had an eternal light. They had an eternal light right in the core of their being, but no one had time. Everyone was so busy fighting and just doing all this other crazy stuff. They didn't even see the light. The eternal light that they already are. And as soon as she saw that, then all of a sudden, whoosh, she got just picked up and went way into the high realms. Because that's what her soul wanted her to see. And that was her message when she came back, because she has a near-death experience. She came back to talk about it. And so she went around and just told everyone, hey, you might have a dark day, a dark life, and this moment you might not be feeling so good, but you have a light in you. I've seen it. And so what is a spiritual life? It's just a path. It's just about searching for that light. And where are you going to search? Outward? No. You got to now look within. And that was a beautiful, you sent me something about Rumi, about that. It's not outside, it's inside. Yeah. So that's what we're here for this morning, everybody. And we're here to see if just a combination of the lights that we all are, it'll just take one of you to kind of just be deeper in yourself as you listen, it's not just a me given to you, but I hope that you receive and maybe give back not just to me, but to these other bright lights. And if that was something that you were conscious of during our little time together this morning, oh my God, it'll take just one little spark of light from you that you give in complete, humility and as a free gift and with all your love to the other souls in this room. Whoo! And we really got something going. So thank you. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel your love. I can feel it. All right. Now you make me sing this song now. All right. It's just very simple. I'm going to say, I feel the love. And then right away you go, I feel the love. And I'll go, I'll feel the love. You go, I feel the love. And then I'll go, awakening. And then you guys, because you'll have a hand free. Awakening. I feel the love. That's the song. All right. And, when you tap yourself, it's like the Tarzan thing. Oh, that's the thyroid. That's the thyroid. That's a real thing he did, to pump up, the energy and his powers and all that. Okay. So that's what the awakening thing is. Way to go. Wow. Look at it. We've got some soul troopers in this room. Huh? Right? We might just attack the pearly gates together, huh? Tear them down, baby. We're souls on a mission is the topic this morning, all right? So, I feel the love. I feel the love. Awakening. I feel the love. I feel the love. Awakening. I feel the love. I feel the love. Awakening, awakening. I feel the love. I feel the love. Awakening, awakening. I feel the love. I feel the love. Awakening, awakening. I feel the love. I feel the love. Awakening, awakening. I feel the love. Awakening, awakening. I feel the love. Awakening, yeah, awakening. I feel the love. Awakening, awakening. I feel the love. Awakening, awakening. I feel the love. I feel love. Awakening, awakening. I feel the love. I feel the love. Awakening, awakening. Hey, I don't know what's going on in that room and in that other building, but they should be able to hear us singing. I feel the love. Oh, really? Hey, the sparks might fly over there too. I don't know. Anyone live nearby? Might even catch your hood. I feel the love. I feel the love. Awakening. I feel the love. I feel like here now. Awakening. I feel the love. I feel the love. Awakening. Awakening. I feel the love. I feel the love. Awakening. Awakening. Oh, I feel the love. Awakening. Awakening. I feel the love. Awakening, yeah, awakening. Good job. I feel the love. Awakening, yeah, awakening. I feel the love. Here we go. Awakening, awakening. Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Ready? Kaboom. No, see, look at. You all come from somewhere. Some of you I haven't maybe met in this life, and all of a sudden, don't you feel different in vibration? And we just kind of just sang a song or two and opened our hearts. What is that? What is that? Who are you? Who's in there? Come on out. Really, hint. The cage door is open. You can fly if you want to. You know, the first thing to do, really, before you even have to call the psychiatrist or run to your favorite friend to just start to dump on them or whatever you do, you know. Hopefully you don't dump on them. But you just have to turn to your higher power. You turn to your soul self. You turn to that light that you don't even know you got. And you ask for help. What? Because if you can release that fixation that something is really wrong and you're broken and just it's horrible right now, if you can just separate a little bit from that and let that little bit of that light come forward in you, oh my God, and all of a sudden you have what I call unleashed your spirit. That's number one thing. Unleash your spirit before you go to any outside help for anything. It's just between you and God. Make that your first stop on your list of people who do you go when you need help. Because if you can unleash your spirit from being trapped in the dark, and even if you could just create more faith that there is this light every time you go there, just a little more faith and trust. You may not see it, you may not feel it, you may not experience it for a long time. But that's because we need to wipe out a lot of our old stuff. And we do so when we don't have the experience, but we believe anyway. We go there anyway. We intuitively imagine that there's a light there. And then once your spirit is unleashed, everything falls into perfect place for you. Really, 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 I'm telling you. Because how can you go out and so-called try to fix yourself if your spirit is still all in that dark place? You can go through a bunch of people and a bunch of money spent and everything, when all you got to do is turn to your soul nature. This is what a soul on a mission is all about. I found this blog that I wrote a few years back, and I saw it and I said, you know what, I want to read some of it this morning. I did blogs for 2 years in a row, every day. It was called Daily Download of Divinity. I wasn't planning on every day, but I liked the title, Daily Download of Divinity. So I threw out a few. I threw out a few of them, and then I missed. Someone said, dude, you said daily. Where's the daily? So I was stuck. I decided to either change the name and do it sporadically, or just say, what the hell, I'm going to do it every day. I did 2 years straight. My wife, for some weeks, was, I'd be up whenever. If I hadn't get it done, I was getting it done early morning, late at night, or sometime in between. She goes, you don't have to do that. I go, oh, sweetie, yes, I do. Yes, I do. So here's one of them. I think it was 2015. It's called Relating in Love. How are you relating to things, people, circumstances, world events, and the world of your own thoughts, feelings, and desires? How are you relating to all of that? Are you relating in fear, anger, entitlement, and judgment? Or are you relating in love? In truth, everything is in a love relationship with everything else. In truth. Right now, if we could just rise above and get out from the veil underneath and get a perspective on the unity consciousness, oh my God, everything is everything. Rocks, inanimate, animate, higher beings, the supreme force itself. Everyone is relating in love. Relating in love to everything is the secret of your existence. It is your soul that relates to everything in love. It begins in love, it proceeds in love, and it never ends in love. So right now, I swear, and you can believe it or not, that right now our souls are absolutely in the oneness bliss together. That's called relating in love, at least in the oneness bliss together. Our true nature, in the oneness, it is the oneness. Right now, our soul, which is transcendent from the comings and goings in a body form, and all the nuisance and nonsense that our thoughts are giving us every day, and then the emotional drama and trauma, queens and kings that we go through. Oh my God, that's not relating in love. It's your soul that relates to everything in love. It begins in love, it proceeds in love, and it never ends. And it never ends but in love. You are massive soul love. Remember this. You are massive soul love. You are a blissful watcher. Your soul is a blissful watcher. Everything you notice, you instantly relate to in the massive soul love that you are. That's why I don't buy into, I don't like it actually. How are you? I just don't like that. In the ashram, we never said that to a senior, a brother or monk that was above us in status. We weren't allowed to say, how are you? It's like, God, how are you? I mean, you can if you want, if it gives you a little personal relationship with God, but I don't think God, is going to say, well, I had a bad morning. So the way I reply now almost to everyone is, I'm divine like you. How are you? I'm divine like you. And then people go, goodbye. Another nutcase, they're everywhere. But I did do that at LA Fitness because I think since they opened, I've been there every day. Since 2000 or something. And there was one young girl just got on the job, and she said, how are you? I said, divine like you. And she kind of said, that's good, that's good. So one day she asked me, and I forgot, I'm okay. And she said, aren't you divine like me? She got me. Yeah. Hey, this is unleashing your soul, though. This is where you think people aren't going to get you. It's no one else is doing it quite like that. Nobody can do it like you can do it. You want to do it different than everyone else. You don't want to be a copycat. Dare to be different. You are a true, unique, one of a kind. Your soul is absolutely equipped, divine technology to absolutely bring something into this world no one else has even considered. So Unleash your soul, massive soul love. Sit back into your massive soul love in every meditation you have. Watch whatever pops up in the screen of your awareness. Relate one-on-one with it. The thought, the feeling, the temptation, the worry, the anxiety, the resentment, the feeling less than. Face to face. You front it now. Face to face with what? Your massive soul love. Bring it. You're this massive soul love. This is the greatest thing to do, is to watch all the stuff that, if you're not careful, is dragging you through life, baby. Has got you convinced about something that is the furthest thing from the truth. Have you ever noticed that you had thoughts about someone and all of a sudden the truth came out and it wasn't that at all? Then you feel a little like, right? But we're doing it all the time. 0% accuracy in what you're thinking about right now. You are massive soul love, that's why. So it's if a standoff is necessary, apply more concentration, trust, and faith in the love force that you are. You may get weak-kneed or tackled from behind, but you can never be defeated. As you breathe in, Spirit loves you. As you breathe out, your soul loves Spirit. Remember, we're here to identify on this planet with our soul nature, our higher power, and not give even a second thought or the time of day to our lower nature. And just in that higher vibration of being who you really are, you'll all of a sudden overcome all the stuff that has been bugging you and making life really horrible, if not miserable, for a lifetime. All you got to do is lift up the vibration, and that rest will disappear if you stay lifted. Just the AA concept, we don't have a cure for alcohol, but we have a reprieve. And our goal is to maintain, sustain, and grow that reprieve of the spiritual experience and not take another drink. But you have to maintain and sustain this high, this idea that you are this massive soul love. Every breath is perfect communion with Source. Every breath is the most perfect, balanced, cosmic exchange between receiving and giving love. You are a cosmic being sitting in the center of massive soul love, witnessing the eternal love exchange between all things, all hearts, and the one Supreme Spirit. I know this sounds big, kids, but I have a theory that it's easier to be cosmic than to play small. I've experienced it. It's easier to be in tune with the eternal principles, these principles that just never go away. They are all and always. They never fail you. Like God, Christ says, I'm with you always. Oh, I'm having a bad day. You wasn't with me then. Come on. Look at the footprints in the sand. They're not yours. He's carrying you during those times. So go cosmic. In each breath, the universe gives and receives love in the precise synchronicity of now. In each breath, your soul relates to everything always, and in exactly the same way. In massive love, massive light, massive joy, massive compassion, massive forgiveness, and massive peace. You are massive divinity, baby. Huh? Relate from who you are now, not, please, you got the wrong president in your head, You got the wrong leadership going on, most of us. And you complain about it and things aren't right in the world, and because it ain't right in your head. It's because you're in your head rather than in your heart. But massive soul love will take you into your heart, wouldn't it? If you could have one little sip of that. Yogananda said, one little drop of divine love, one little drop of the infinite divine love, your life is changed for forever and forever. Is anyone interested in just a little drop? Yes. Going for just a little drop. It's like putting number 10, freedom. Freedom of your soul. Freedom to be this massive love. And not be afraid to be this massive love. Or not to be afraid what feels good and right to you, And no one else may get it. In fact, the higher you go in your spiritual consciousness, the less friends you will have. But you'll just see that they are not really your friends. They're not there to go and follow you. They want you to come down to where they are. So you lift, though. You lift no matter what. So I wrote this song once. Because I have these realizations, and I have to write a song, because once I have a song, then I have it in my heart, and I'm humming along during the day, you know what I'm saying? I've got so love for you, my friend. So love for you, my friend. Remember how we shared that little spark of light to each other? Now you get to just sit back in the seat of your soul, the massive soul love, and let's just feel like this is really happening. I've got so, you want to sing? I've got so love for you, my friend. So love for you, my friend. You know, it's not easy to look someone in the eyes these days, is it? I can see why it's hard for people to take a moment there, and usually they reflect off of it because we are so unsure of what's going on in our environment, inner environment, and our government inside of us that we're not so sure of ourselves. We don't even know who we are, and I said earlier, we don't even know where we're going. Oh yeah, the Super Bowl's on 3:30. I know I'm going to watch that. Is that really your destination? Oh, it is today. Look at this instant gratification, baby. I know where I'm going today. You know, there's a lot of awesome little open bar things in Encinitas nowadays, you know. I know where I'm going today, so don't bug me. Let's do that opening again. We'll get through the song, I promise. I got so love for you, my friend. So love for you, my friend. Look at this instant. Don't you feel something similar that going on now? If you look around and maybe catch a set of eyes, not just a human thing, but something deeper and more special and a little glow, something that you're sensing actually is being unleashed, the awareness of that inside of you. Don't you kind of get that? So here's what's happening. It's nonstop, unconditional, pure soul love. Nonstop, unconditional, pure soul love. It's nonstop, unconditional, pure soul love. Hey, should I pair you off and you look into each other's eyes and see who's going to break down first? Who's going to start squirming in their seat first? Because it's nonstop, unconditional, pure soul love. Non-stop, unconditional, pure soul love. Soul love, keep pouring into you, my friend. Soul love, keep pouring into you, my friend. This is going to be the way of the future for healing across the board for all our prisons. No, they're not going to have them working on the chain gang. They're just going to bring in a group of big, massive lovers, and they're going to have to sit in the room and just be loved and devastated by them. Let's just see how that works, baby. Or, you know, you've been a bad girl at home and your wife calls the love brigade, you know, and so you have to be sitting in a room and the love brigade comes to your house and we just sit in a room and we go, so love, keep pouring into you, my friend. So love, keep pouring into you, my friend. I'm sorry. So love, keep pouring, but not really you, my friend. So love, keep pouring into you, my friend. I love this line. I can't help it, I can't stop it, it keeps pouring into you. I can't help it, I can't stop it, it keeps pouring into you. I can't help it, I can't stop it, it keeps pouring into you. I can't help it, I can't stop it, it keeps pouring into you, my friend. Into you, my friend. Into you, my friend. Into you. You know, I'm a couples counselor and all that kind of stuff, and wedding, and do all of it for so many years. And sometimes this is all a couple needs. They just need somebody that's just got some juice of a higher vibration. When you quit talking about it. He said this, she said that, What? That is so barbaric. That is so low realms, low vibe, baby. If you want to overcome your low vibe, you've got to go to high vibe. Now, Michelle said that, right? Obama. They go low, we go high. We go high. All right, one more round. I've got so love for you, my friend. So love for you, my friend. Non-stop, unconditional, pure soul love. 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 So love, keep pouring into you, my friend. So love, keep pouring into you, my friend. I can't help it, I can't stop it, it keeps pouring into you. I can't help it, I can't stop it, it keeps pouring into you. I can't help it, I can't stop it, it keeps pouring into you. I can't help it, I can't stop it, it keeps pouring into you, my friend. Into you, my friend. Into you, my friend. Into you. Let's just feel our relationship with everything and everyone right now. Maybe have your eyes closed. I know it's hard. Your heart's been so wounded, but not by divine love, my dear. It's from you buying into human love. It's from you thinking that another human who is as out of control as you is going to be able to give you anything. Yogananda's teacher, Sri Yukteswar, said, human conduct is ever unreliable until it's anchored in the divine. So no wonder we're a mess down here when we forget the divine. So please just feel like everyone's loving you right now. And your soul is loving everyone back across the board. You might even have someone cross your mind who you really don't like, who you have like this unforgivable kind of attitude that you just can't forgive them and you won't forgive them because it was such a horrible thing. But this massive love will just make you feel, oh my God, it's easy. Because there's just massive love. I'm this massive love. Don't you love this new identity that you have with yourself? This massive love. All right, just big breath. Inhale, exhale, empty out. How are you all feeling as of now? Okay? Huh? They got me. They got me. You got me good. You got me good. You got me good. Mine like you. Oh my God. No, we have to acknowledge that Spirit has just, has come to us. You might think, well, where is God? I don't even know if I believe in God, and yet God is you, and God is me, and God is everything, and then all of a sudden, all you got to do is just be really intent on searching for that light, which is the light of God within you, and all of a sudden, it's just peekaboo time, God's just going to play peekaboo game with you, and He's going to say, beloved, I am here, no matter where you go, peekaboo, beloved, I am here. You're having a sad day, and He's going to, God is eternal laughter, Yogananda said, and a joyful heart is His smile. So I know you want to be sad, and please don't laugh and giggle around me right now. But behind the sadness, you're being so loved, and in that love, it's giggling because someday you're going to understand that this sadness is not you. This grief is not you. And in my Gita study, we just read a verse in chapter 2, verse 26 and 27, where Krishna says, do not grieve ever. Do not lament ever. Never allow sorrow to enter you. And he said it 4, 5, 6 times in this verse. Whoa. And people won't get that because then you have to go through your stages of grief, and I understand that. When we're unenlightened, unawakened, yes, stages are good. And what the scientists and the people who have laid it out for the people from a human consciousness trying to help people with the human consciousness can do. That's not bad stuff to relate with that. But right here, right now, God is with you, and God is saying, do you need some assistance from me? I can give you the remedy right now. I have every remedy. I have a perfect tincture, a perfect amount for you to take, which would be perfect for you to help you see and feel the light that you are, and to feel and experience a higher love that is really you. I can give it to you direct if you want to trust me on that. If you want to give me your trust, take my hand, come on. I'll walk you through this dream duality mess that we're in. I will be there every footstep of the way. I will be there when you least expect me to be there. We will celebrate every little victory that you have, you know? Because it might not seem like a victory, because I know some of you just seem like maybe just crawl to get into a higher vibe sometimes, and that's good. It might not seem like a victory, but every time you remember the truth, it's a victory. It's a big victory. And whatever's separating us from the true experience right now, it's a karmic debt that we come here to pay off. And how do you pay it off? High vibe. How do you pay it off? Trusting in yourself, capital S. How do you pay it off? Realizing that I just want to be me. That's another way to look at that freedom. You know, the freedom of your spirit, unleashing your spirit, soul on a mission. I just need to be me. I just need to be the happiness that I am really. I just need to be the peace that I am really. I need to be not this person that doesn't care about people and this and that. I need to be the compassion and the forgiveness that I really am. I just need to be me. Now that's a soul on a mission, isn't it? And wow, and then stay true to that. And then stay true, more true than any commitment that you have in this physical world. Because if you can stay true to truth, to stay true to your high self, you will be the most loyal and committed to anything that's happening in this physical world. There's the other thing happens, though. When we're not true to ourselves, that's when we fall short with others, too. So honestly, this right here, right now, I have this little song right here, right now. I'm loving this. Right here, right now, I'm loving you. Doesn't matter. It's just what my soul does. Just like what we just sang. And then it goes, I'm a soul hero. And then there's a place for you to say, soul hero. What is a hero? Is it going to save Gotham City? You know? Is it going to save San Diego and save the world and save whatever? No, it's someone who's going to save herself from being in the dark. It's going to be that hero who somehow just taps into that light through trust and faith, any means, way, shape, or form that she can. Hang out with really high vibe people. Maybe not hang out with the low vibe people anymore. People are going to just be like vampires on you, just sucking your energy and sucking. Maybe you had an inspiration to do some really good spiritual work, and then they gave you some other thing and you went off and did it. No, that's how we pay off. That's how we pay off this veil, this separation, these questions that we have. We pay it off through action. Because faith is okay, but when it's put into action, it's almighty. That's what we're talking about this morning. What song was I going to sing? Aha! See, I was in the moment. I forgot what I was up to. All right. Right here, right now, I'm loving this. Right here, right now, I'm loving you. Oh, right here, right now, I'm loving this. Whatever this is. Thoughts, feelings. It's good. It's good. I'm right with you. I do the same thing. If I were you and I am, I'd be doing the exact same thing. Right here and right now, I'm loving this. Right here, right now, I'm loving you. Right here, right now, I'm loving this. Right here, right now, I'm loving you. And that's the big you, right? I'm a soul hero. I'm a soul hero. I'm a soul hero. Cause right here, right now, I'm loving this. Right here, right now, I'm loving you. Right here, right now, I'm loving this. Right here and right now, I'm loving you. I'm a soul hero. Yeah. I'm a soul hero. This is the superwoman thing here. It's the heart. All right. I'm a soul on a mission. Where have I come from? I'll sing. I'm a soul on a mission. Where have I come from? I'm a soul on a mission. Where do I belong? I'm a soul on a mission. Where do I belong? I'm a soul on a mission. I feel so alone. I'm a soul on a mission. I feel so alone. I'm a soul on a mission. Gonna find my way back home. I'm a soul on a mission. Gonna find my way back home. We're gonna find our way back home. Again, we're gonna find our way back home. All right, you know everything is a vibration in this universe. So this next line, I'm sending you a heart signal. It's heart signals. Heart signals are what it creates your life. Every detail of it. When there is no heart signal and there's fear signals, right back at you. When there's worry, same thing, right back at you. When you're just twiddling your thumb and you have every opportunity to search for the light within you and you're just in your head, you know, just kind of in the worry and the fear that goes along with human life, this is what's coming back at you. So we need to, I'm sending you a heart signal. I'm sending you a heart signal. Send to the universe, send to your higher self, send to your soul, send to legions of angels, send to the Christ, send to the Krishna. But by God, send a heart signal. I'm sending you a heart signal, yeah. I'm sending you a heart signal. I'm sending you a heart signal, yeah. I'm sending you a heart signal. Can you feel it? Can you feel my love? Can you feel it? Can you feel my love? Can you feel it? Can you feel my love? Can you feel it? Can you feel my love? 'Cause I just gotta get back to you, my love. I just gotta get back to you, my love. I just gotta get back to you, my love. I just gotta get back to you. I'm gonna find my way back home. Everyone, we're gonna find our way back home. I'm a soul on a mission. Where have I come from? Everyone, from the depths of your soul. I'm a soul on a mission. Where have I come from? I'm a soul on a mission. Where do I belong? I'm a soul on a mission. Where do I belong? I'm a soul on a mission. I feel so alone. I'm a soul on a mission. I feel so all alone. We'll sing this together as we find our way home. I'm a soul on a mission. Gonna find my way back home. We're gonna find our way back home. We're gonna find our way back home. How? I'm sending you a heart. Let the universe know that your heart right now and all your strength and all your mind and all your soul and all your courage and all your pain and all that's happened to you and everything else that's happened to loved ones and this and that, you are pouring it all into sending an SOS to the universe that I need you. I need you to help me wake up to who I am. I'm sending you a heart signal, yeah. I'm sending you a heart signal. I'm sending you a heart signal, yeah, yeah. I'm sending you a heart signal. Can you feel it? Can you feel my love? Can you feel it? Can you feel my love? I hope you guys can maybe feel that God feels your love right now. That love feels your love right now so big that you're devastating the beloved right now because of you deciding to love the invisible, intangible, infinite love. Who wants to do that in this world? You do, and I do, and other great lovers. Can you feel it? Can you feel my love? Can you feel it? Can you feel my love? Can you feel it? Can you feel my love? Can you feel it? Can you feel my love? 'Cause I just gotta get back to you, my love. I just gotta get back to you, my love. I just gotta get back to you, my love. 'Cause I just gotta find my way back home. Put a 10 there on your heart motive right now. Just a 10. You know, freedom, freedom, freedom. Let me see if I can pull off 2 more short songs. I don't want to leave. This love. Freedom, freedom. I feel the love all around me. Freedom, freedom. I feel the love. Freedom, freedom, joy. I feel the joy all around me. Freedom, freedom. I feel the joy. And this is what happens. I know. This is what's going to happen. I'm happy, 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 happy. I'm free. I'm happy, 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 happy. I am free. I'm happy, 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 happy. I am free. I'm happy, 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 happy. I am free. Freedom, freedom. I feel the love all around me. Freedom, freedom, the love. I feel the love. Joy, freedom, freedom. I feel joy all around me. Freedom, freedom. I feel the joy. Oh, I'm happy, 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 happy. I am free. I'm happy, 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 happy. I am free. I'm happy, 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 happy. I am free. I'm happy, 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 happy. I am free. All right. Do you mind if I do one more song? Huh? You sure you don't have something really important to do next? Let's just soak up the vibes, would you? Because I want everyone or anyone who sees you today just go, wow, they feel something. They feel something. Something's been unleashed in you. You know, you can't pretend, you can't make it or fake that stuff. It's got to happen through your own just need for spirit, need for your soul, need for truth, kids. So, we don't have time anymore for limitations. We don't have time anymore for limitations. We don't have time anymore for procrastinations. Procrastinations. Sing that again. We don't have time anymore for procrastinations. And then we don't have time for our excuses. Ready? We don't have time anymore for our excuses. We don't have time anymore for our excuses. Just a bunch of lies. Just a bunch of lies. And we don't compromise. Just a bunch of lies. We don't compromise. Limitations. We don't have time anymore for limitations. Procrastination. We don't have time anymore for procrastination. We don't have time anymore for our excuses. Just a bunch of lies, and we don't compromise. Just a bunch of lies, and we don't compromise. We're going back to the place where we have come from. Sit down. We're going back to the place where we have come from. We're going back to the place where we really belong. We're going back to the place where we really belong. Here we go. We're going back home to our soul magnificence. 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 Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Choo. Hands together, everybody. See, I'm a big believer in just a Shakti. Because we're so dead asleep most of the time, and we don't even know it. That if you really need high doses, high voltages of joyous energy, of truth energy, we really do, just to get one eyelid open, then maybe another. So I'm so glad you came here this morning. I was so pumped up that there would be some souls here that could relate in love, that could relate in truth, that could relate in this highest purpose that you each have, that we all have. And that is to free ourselves from rounds and rounds of births and rebirths. It's the whole science of yoga. And every breath counts. Every moment counts. Every motive counts. And most importantly, it's that light that you're going to search for and look for and love. If you want that thing to come out of hiding, if you love something long enough, it will reveal its secret to you. So please repeat after me. Oh, Great Spirit, I will love until every soul, every star, every forsaken creature is lodged in my heart. I will love until every soul, every star, every forsaken creature, every atom is lodged in my heart. For through the infinite love of God, my breast of eternity is large enough to hold everything in me. To hold everything in me. Divine beloved of my soul, I will love until you and I are irrevocably, unconditionally, non-stop existing in bliss, from where I have come, where I belong, and where I am right now. And so shall it be. Aho. How are you?
I like you.
Yeah, you ask me how you are. Ask me.
How are you?
Divine like you. So listen, this is what I'm doing every Sunday. You know, we used to do it for years, so it has an energy here. I mean, literally for years. We had a big we had soul talk, and my wife, for some part of that time, was co-leading with me. And maybe I get her over one day as well. And we had a band and all that. So I don't know if you all feel like this is worthwhile, spread the word and maybe let some people know who might need a little boost, you know, a little love boost, and we'll just build a vibration here that is really, really powerful, like it is this morning. We'll just pick up a high point from today for next Sunday. How's that? Yay! Yay. Well, we had a few Facebook people on there.